Instagram Live. Hi, it's Karen. How are you? Long time no see. It's good to see you. I'm going to read September 8th, Courage to Change. September 8th. Is there anything that stands in the way of my trusting in a higher power? What obstacles block me from turning over my will and my life to God? In my case, the answer is obvious. I want guarantees. I hold out, thinking that I'll come up with a new solution to my problem, even though I've tried and failed again and again. The risk of faith seems so great. If I turn a situation over, I won't be in control. I can't be sure I'll get my way. Yet I want recovery. If I continue to do what I've always done, I will continue to get what I've always gotten. I want the benefits that this spiritual program has to offer. Therefore, I must take the risk and let go and let God. Maybe faith will bring me the results I seek. Maybe not. Although there are no guarantees, the benefits of building a strong relationship with a higher power can help me grow confident, strong, and capable of coping with whatever comes to pass long after this particular crisis has been resolved. Is there anything that stands in the way of my trusting in a higher power? The answer to that would be yes, my ego. This is a good one. Why would someone trust in a higher power? I guess the only reason somebody would finally trust a higher power is because they realize that their own ideas won't work. Right? When your back is against the wall. Keep making the same poor decisions over and over. Unfortunately, they don't seem like poor decisions when you're making them. I was talking to someone this morning and about codependency. And I really thought about it. I really thought about it. It was an interesting conversation about, there's a couple of things. When someone gets well, when an alcoholic or an addict gets recovery, finally starts recovering, you think that the problem is solved, right? And yet it's not for the codependent, right? So why is that? If the problem is the alcoholic, if the problem is the alcoholism and the drugs, if they would just quit, everything would be fine. Then once you remove the problem, wouldn't everything be great? That's not the case. A lot of people, once their alcoholic or addict gets well, they plummet into deep depression. They plummet into desperation and despair. They don't know what to do. They don't know what they're supposed to do now. The focus has been so much on the problem that the person gets lost. And, somebody wants to be, I'm not sure, Claire Hall. Hi, Claire. How are you? So many people really think that if they could get the other person to behave, right? If they just do it the way I think they should do it, then everything would be solved. But as people, as codependents, as mothers, as wives, as fathers, as brothers, as sisters, we are so vested in the outcome. There's really no good outcome that can happen, right? That's going to satisfy us. That's what we don't know. We think we do. We think we say, you know what, if they would just do this, if they would just go to treatment, if they would just get sober, if they would just do this, if they would, I want them to quit smoking. They need to lose weight. I'm so worried about them. They're terrible with money, right? There's always something. And we think that as soon as that gets fixed, everything will be fine. And that's not what happens at all. You see, the problem is really within, as the codependent, right? Why is it that I am so vested in someone doing what I want, right? Is it because I need to feel in control? Is it because I think that I know best? Is it because I love them so much? If it was love, then as soon as they got better, wouldn't I be ecstatic? Well, and sometimes we are ecstatic for a few minutes, and then we go, wait a minute, they're sober, but they're not going to enough meetings. He quit drinking, but he sure started smoking, right? She's not doing hair anymore, but she will not get a job. Why won't she go to work? You know what I mean? It's like always something. Why is that? For me, I think it's this desperate need because I want to love someone, but I think that I love people to death. I cripple them, right, by carrying them for so long. And when I stop carrying them or smothering them, I don't know what to do. That's why I suggest to people to go to Al-Anon. I suggest for people that have loved ones that are drinking and using to go to Al-Anon, not to get the person to quit drinking and using, not so that they can figure out how to forcibly love this person into stopping, so they can fix the part of them that seems to need the outcome, right? They can understand that they don't know what's best for someone else. Only God does. So that question about trusting a higher power, what obstacles block me from turning over my will and my life to God? Well, that's scary. Turn my will and my life over to God. Then what the hell could happen? My loved one could die. They could overdose. They could get well and leave and blame me and never come back, and I'll never see them again, and they'll take the kids, or whatever that scenario is for you. There's a lot of fear there, and that's a lot of self-centered. That's a lot of self. That's a lot about you, right? So you really need to go to Al-Anon so you can treat that. So no matter what the outcome is, you're going to be okay. And I know that seems really, really crazy, that whatever the outcome is, you're going to be okay. But you have to understand that everybody has their own journey, right? You're not in charge of everyone's journey. Everyone's got their own journey. Everyone's got their own path. It's not always an easy path. And it's hard to watch people you love go on a difficult path, but it's really none of your business. And if you can learn and understand, and you only will get this from experience, at least that's my case, experience of working with other people, is that you actually can interfere with their journey. You can delay it. You can postpone growth and healing that they need to do, and they will resent you for it. They're going to resent you for it, right? And then you get to be the victim. Oh, I was just trying to help. I mean, it's a weird cycle. It's a weird family dynamic, and you need to, though, at least open your eyes to it. Be honest about it. If you could have helped this person, you would have. So the only alternative you have is to help yourself. Get some help. Go to Al-Anon or Nar-Anon and work the steps. Listen. Go in with an attitude of open-mindedness. I don't know what's best for someone. I'm not sure I don't know what's best for someone else. I don't know. Maybe they're not even supposed to stop drinking and using. I don't know. Right? I don't know. I'm supposed to love people. Love and tolerance is our code. Give everyone a wide berth. And, I was thinking about the person I was talking to this morning who's codependent, whose family member is actually getting better and they're getting worse. And I thought, God, it's so hard to understand that. Because when you're in it, knee deep in codependency, you really think that if this person would just get sober, our life would be great. And I hate to tell you, but that's only half the problem. You got to get some help for yourself. I cannot recommend Al-Anon and Nar-Anon any more than I do. I just think it's the best. The problem is people go for a couple meetings and they say, just like the alcoholic addict, you know, have you ever wanted your alcoholic or addict to go to meetings and get sober? And they go to one and they come home and go, I hate those people. They don't understand me, right? I'm not like them at all. You know, all they want to do is talk about the problem. You send an Al-Anon person, a codependent to Al-Anon, and sure enough, they go to one meeting and they go, oh no, I don't like those people. All they do is cry about their situation. I don't want to talk, you know, I'm never going back again. Same thing. You got to go. You got to go for 2 weeks. Go for 2 weeks and see if you don't get something out of it. And if you don't get something out of it, oh well, right? But I guarantee you'll get something out of it. Unless you don't want to get well. And then you can at least relate to your alcoholic addict who doesn't want help, right? Have a great day, you guys. Love you all. Bye.